Hey yo, peace. Juice the Metaphysical. I'm back in the building with another video for y'all. And let me add some value to your space. All right, so what I'm about to do right now is react to some of these clips on YouTube. It's a couple shorts. I'm sorry that I can't put these clips in my background right now because I'm still primitive when it comes to this technology, but I got y'all. Bear with me like hey boo boo, okay? Just give me a minute and I got y'all. Trust me, I'm already looking into it. Bear with me, like Hey Boo Boo. That's them Hanna-Barbera bars. You remember Hey Boo Boo was with Yogi Bear? Bear with me, like Hey Boo Boo. All right. Y'all like that? Y'all, it's all good, man. But okay, what we gonna do is I'm gonna react to a couple clips. So on this first clip, this chick talk about 5 sneaky strategies modern women use to cheat on men. All right, so like she out here giving out the game. Like shout out to this beautiful woman. Y'all can't see her face, but let's hear what she got to say. All right, let's do it.
All right, y'all. Here are some strategies women use to cover up cheating. You ready? Let's get into it. They start to hide their phone, start arguments over random stuff, avoids intimacy or the intimacy is lacking. They become emotionally distant, more secretive, starts to choose to hang out with friends or family more often. All right, y'all. Here are some strategies.
Okay, she just gave like 5 strategies. I should have wrote them down because y'all know my attention span is like bad. Like, but one of the strategies that she said that resonated with me or like that was highlighted that was profound to me was she she started becoming emotional unavailable. She started becoming unavailable emotionally. All right. I tell you guys all the time, women cheat emotionally first, right? Even before the infidelity manifests in the physical realm, it starts first emotionally, right? So if a woman is not pouring into you emotionally, that is a sign that she is either about to cheat on you or she is already cheating on you. All right. But let me say this out for real. We live in a sneaky link era. Like right now, 2024, this is the sneaky link era. Everybody wanna be on a sneaky link. Everybody wanna creep like TLC. You know what? I don't blame them. Yeah, I'm gonna take that stance. I don't blame them. You know why? Because with this age that we live in, the enlightenment age, aka the Aquarius age, everybody's options they're maximized. Think about it. With the creation of the internet, everyone has options now, especially if they choose to engage in them options. So with the age of enlightenment, we have the information age and we have the internet that is at our disposal. So now everybody have options, regardless if you're male or female, and especially women. Women have options like it's like like somebody trying to get a job at Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly pay you good and they got hella benefits. You know that application list at Eli Lilly is probably like 2 years long. Like they probably got cats that's like what I'm saying. Like if whoever the HR representative, like it's gonna take them 2 years to go through all them candidates, and that's how some women have it now in this day and age. So a lot of women they might cheat on you fellas. Like you really have to be great in this day and age, man. You really have to be great for real, and don't be great for the woman. I mean, you be great for the woman that's like your queen, but be great for yourself first, and then you attract the woman that's on your frequency, that's your queen, and she appreciate your greatness, and you recognize her greatness, and y'all merge in one. That's really emotional connection right there. When y'all become one, y'all merge in one. All right. So what's another one? Let's read. Let's read. Let's listen to that again.
All right, y'all. Here are some strategies women use to cover up cheating. You ready? Let's get into it. They start to hide their phone.
Hide their phone. Yep. People hide their phone. Yeah. You know.
Start arguments over random stuff.
Oh yeah. They do that. They do that. Hey, and fellas, man, if your woman starting to argument with you and you didn't do anything, exit stage left, man. She's already cheating on you, right? And it's not even fair that she's cheating on you and she got a side dude that she really want to be with, but she's starting an argument with you to be with him. Hey, the game is foul right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being 100. Relationships are foul right now. So fellas, like, and not just fellas, ladies, like anytime you're in a relationship, because there's a lot of men who are cheaters too. You feel me? It's a relationship nowadays is like an investment, right? So if you choose to be in a relationship, you're investing your time, energy, effort, money into an individual. Is similar to, like, people who make investments business wise. Sometimes your investment don't hit. Sometimes you don't get back from what you invest in. All right. So we gotta look at relationships like that nowadays. You might not always get the results that you expected. However, on the spiritual side, that person wasn't meant to be with you. But a lot of times we don't look at it like that. So we see somebody for who they are. We love them for who they are. So we become attached to that person, right? And we feel like we become possessive over that individual, and our love becomes controlling because we feel like we own that individual. All right. So in reality, like, you don't own anyone, and that's why I don't knock infidelity and cheating. I don't knock it. Would I do it? No, I'm not. I wouldn't do it because I'm righteous. You got to be honest and loyal up front. But I don't expect people to be like me, and everybody's not on that frequency to, like, like, to be honest and loyal. That's like a higher frequency. You feel me? Like, when you talk about honesty and loyalty, you talk about your higher parts of your chakras. A lot of people's not at that level yet. A lot of people still at their root and sacral chakra. So of course they're going to be deceitful. They're going to be selfish. They'll be self-centered when it comes to their wants and needs. So yeah, they're going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Intimacy, or the intimacy is lacking, they become emotionally distant, more
Avoid intimacy. Yep. Emotionally distant.
secretive,
Yep.
starts to choose to hang out with friends or family more often.
Yeah. Basically, all she basically saying, if that woman's not pouring into you, fellas, she's not giving you time and effort. Like I tell everybody, man, effort is the highest form of energy to me. That's just my opinion. I didn't read that from no book. Really, I got that from Google, but not Google, Microsoft Google, or the internet. No, I got that from the Akashic Records, my internal Google. We all got an internal Google. When you get downloads, that's Google. You know what I'm saying? So I got that from my Google. Effort is the highest form of energy because you're directing that energy, you're putting that energy into something, someone, or some place, right? So when you direct your energy into something, someone, or a place, that's effort. You're putting effort into that. That's directed energy. A lot of people don't put effort into things, okay? So that's just something you got to think about. Let's go to another clip, man. Hey, that chick was giving game. I mean, really, that really was common sense. Y'all know I'm 43, man. That was common sense. But maybe to young people, they don't know. I don't know. To maybe the young people, they don't know. All right, so let's go to another clip. Let's hear Candace Owens, man. A lot of people don't like Candace Owens. I don't see what the beef is. I love Candace Owens, like, and I ain't about to go in depth with Candace Owens why I love her, but I just love her message, man. Like, to me, she's like a wholesome, like traditional black woman. Even though she got a white boyfriend, who cares? Like, they kids are mixed, so they like their kids got more melanin. Like so many people be caught up in interracial dating. That's crazy. That's wild to me. Like, I don't care who you date. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, just do what you want to do as long as you know you're the best version of yourself. All right. So let's hear what Candace Owens has to say. She said, "The amount of divorce regret is shocking."
Very surprised to see that when I did a poll asking for those who had been divorced whether or not they regretted divorcing their other half, 25 to 30% on both Twitter and Instagram said yes, they did regret their divorces. And I thought, wow, I thought it would be much lower. Maybe 10% of people were upset that they had gotten divorced, but 25% is a high number. I think it signals to the rest of you, maybe you're in a marriage, you're going through a rough patch, really think through it. The grass is not always greener. I was very surprised to see that when I did a
Okay.
poll.
All right, so yeah, that was short. Damn, man, this fly. Kids be leaving the door open, man. Like, man, I be telling them close the garage door, close the doors, man. They be leaving the door open, letting flies in, man. It's like hella flies in here, man. But anyway, the divorce regret is shocking. I could see that. I could see that. Um, I feel like a lot of people get married young, right? So what happens is when you marry young, you never really fully experience life. You never really fully experience yourself, what you want to see fit in your life. You never really fully experience what you desire. You really don't know what you desire. You kind of think you know because you only been with like a couple individuals or maybe just one individual, and y'all like jumped into marriage maybe like in high school, and after high school you got married, or you met someone in college, right? And the fact that y'all met in college, y'all got married, and y'all really never experienced other individuals, right? So I could see why a lot of people regret divorce. However, why did divorce start in the first place? Why was the divorce initiated in the first place, right? So if you look at modern day relationships in America, they say black people, I don't have the stats with me, I don't have the stat sheet with me, I'm not a stat keeper, you know what I'm saying? But they say black couples or black married couples in America has the highest divorce rate, which is like in the high 20s, right? High 28%. I believe they say whites come in second and Latinos come in third. My thing is this, right? What happened with modern day marriage, the way society present marriage to us now, a lot of people feel like marriage is something they have to do, like getting a degree in college. We've been told when we was young, you gotta graduate from high school, go to college to get you a degree, and they get you a good job. I feel like marriage is in that realm of like things people feel like they have to do, especially at a young age. So what happens is a lot of people, they've been told by their parents or their grandparents or from the older generation that they have to get married. So what happens is they get married young, right? And of course they say they vows to each other, not realizing, right? Current day marriages, you put your signature on a certificate, right? And you sign that certificate, which says that y'all are now legally married. Now the problem with this, right? Because once again, I ain't saying like that's the right thing or the wrong way or nothing. However, they call me Juice the Metaphysical. A lot of people get in a relationship, but their souls was never married. You feel me? Like that individual never signed their soul. They never let a signature on their soul. Let me tell you the real version of marriage in this third dimension. When someone leaves an imprint on your soul, y'all officially been married. Yes, yes, yes. Hear me out. When someone leaves an imprint on your soul, y'all been married. Facts. Now, the reason I say that because a person who left an imprint on your soul, you will never forget about them. Never. People forget about their husband and wife if they got married and they signed a certificate. Some people can't stand their ex-husband or wife, right? Like, because once again, the signing of a certificate is third dimensional. That's physical. That's not dealing with the spirit. That's not dealing with higher aspects of yourself. So you're signing a man-made doctrine that's man-made, and everything that's man-made is physical, is third dimensional. Okay? So when someone leaves an imprint on your soul, that's going beyond the third dimension, right? There's a lot of women, right, who's married to a guy, but they're still in love with another guy. And that husband, he's oblivious. He will never know. But she knows because he left an imprint on that soul, right? So she married that husband. They're married, right, based off a contract. However, she's still in love with the guy who left and embedded. He put his signature on her soul because of his soul, because of his energetic presence, right? That is really a form of marriage to me. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't nothing like I can prove with logic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all an example, like how the divorce rate is high, and a lot of people be thinking the grass is green on the other side. However, they end up regretting it because people end up dealing with bums, and not just bums like I was talking about financially, but they dealing with people who are at a lower vibration spiritually, who are basically they're not engaged, right? A lot of people, honestly, especially women, a lot of women marry a man and that man wasn't even her first choice. And a lot of guys don't know that like, nigga, you wasn't even the first choice. Like there was another guy or multiple guys that she wished she could have married him, right? But he wasn't marriage material. He didn't want to be with her. However, he left a impact on her soul. All right. So I can see why. First of all, I see why marriages is not working now because honestly, I feel like we're not supposed to be married, right? However, if you are going to be married, make sure your souls are married. Make sure your souls are merged before a signature is merged on the same piece of paper, right? And that's why a lot of these divorces are not. That's why a lot of these divorces are happening. A lot of these marriages are not lasting. Is because people are using marriage as an experience. You know what I'm saying? Like they're using marriage as experience, and they've been indoctrinated to feel like marriage is something that they have to have in their life, something that they have to do, just like going to school. There's a lot of people who don't go to college and are very successful. So the fact that we've been told that you got to go to college and get a degree, that is misinformation. That's a lie. That's technology. No, you don't. You don't have to go to college. A lot of people is in college and they're in debt because they went to college. You feel me? So um, there's a lot of people who got married and then they're in debt spiritually because the person they married, they thought that's who they want, but during their marriage they were miserable. You feel me? They were miserable, and you know, at the end of the day, once again, love is about appreciation, not possession, right? I say that all the time. We don't own anyone. You're supposed to appreciate the times and the moments that you with someone, and allow it to elevate your life, and you grow from that relationship, right? Relationships are all teachers, they're all lessons at the end of the day. So you make sure you grow from the relationships and become a better version of yourself. Never get attached to the relationship. Always become a better version of the relationship. All right. What's up, baby? Like, you want to say hi? Because you all in my face. Say hi. All right, baby. Give me a second. Daddy go almost done. All right. So let me get to one more, y'all. One more, because I'm 17 minutes in. Let me get one more. Like, let me see. So yeah, I'm just giving y'all some jewels. Y'all know I'm not like a relationship counselor. I'm not like a relationship mentor. I'm just me. Um, I don't know it all, but I know a lot. You feel me? And yes, and I feel like I got a lot of knowledge that I could give to people if they're willing to listen. All right, so let's hear this one dude. Modern women complain about the results of the relationship. Let's hear what he got to say.
Average guy would be loyal to you, but you don't want those guys. And the high value men have the options, which is why they don't pick you. You're complaining about all these men being disloyal, but it's the guys that you're picking. The average guy would be loyal to you, but you don't want those guys. And the high value men have the options, which is why they don't pick you. You're complaining about all these men being disloyal, but it's the guys that you're picking. The average guy would be loyal to you, but you don't want those guys. And
The average guy will be loyal to you, but you don't want them guys. There's a lot of truth in that. There's a lot of truth for that. The average guy will be loyal because he has no other options. Like he has no other options. And most women, um, they will deal with the average guy to a certain extent. Let me give y'all some game, fellas. Let me give y'all some game. All right, women are emotional. We already know that. All women are emotional. So with the emotions, they're seasonal with their emotions. All right. What I mean by seasonal, it means that however they're thinking and feeling in that moment, it's only for a season. So there's a lot of women that ends up getting in a relationship with an average guy or below average guy because they're looking for love. They're looking for the fairy tale, the Disney story, the happy ending. So they get with some mediocre guy, right? Because women are seasonal. They'll marry that guy, and then after a while, they get tired of him and want to divorce him. And that's why in America, the divorce rate is high. It's above 65% based on all races. And I want to say women initiate 65% of all divorces. That means they get disinterested, right? So an average guy is not interesting. He's not interesting to a lot of women, right? So my take from that is yes, a high value man who is not just high in value as far as success, because in this third dimensional realm, aka material realm, of course, the guys who have the most money, they get the most women. That's just how it is. Like, especially in 2024. They put on the paper currency in God we trust. So a lot of people look at money as God. A lot of people will sell their soul to get money. People will kill their mother, their father. People will let someone take their kids. People will manipulate, lie to you, scam you, steal from you to get money. So that lets you know the extent of what people will do, right, to obtain money. So in this world we live in, fellas, especially fellas, let me talk to the fellas. The guy with the most money is the highest value guy to a lot of modern day women. Now, just because you got money, to me, right, don't make you a high value man, because you could have a lot of money and be stingy with your money. And if you got a lot of money and you stingy, ain't you still like a bum to the ladies? Right? Because the ladies can't get no money out of you. So, like, what's the purpose? You feel me? Now, a lot of ladies will prefer a man that has a lot of financial success because she could benefit from that. And I'm going to be 100, fellas. The reason why women have high standards in 2024 is because of you. Facts. Fellas, yes. Let me talk to y'all soul. Like, I'm going to put the mirror in y'all's face. The reason why in 2024 women have high standards is because of you. And the reason why women have these high standards in 2024 is because there was a woman who was in love with a man, in love with him, and he was a bum. He had no drive, no ambition. And when I say he had no drive, I'm talking about literally and figuratively. Figuratively, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have no drive because he lacked ambition, and he had no drive because he lacked a car. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what he do? That woman was in love with that man to the point that woman seen the potential of that man, and she was there by his side. She allowed that man to use her car. He ran the gas out of her car. He was using her car to cheat on other ladies, right? He was dogging that woman instead of looking at that woman like she's an asset. He looked at her like she's a liability, and he dog walked her on her. Like, he did her foul, he did her dirty. And a lot of men, a woman who's seen your potential, a lot of men, not all men, but a majority of men, once they get that success, it goes to their head and they start entertaining a lot of different women. Because that's like, men's body count goes up based off their success. That's just be 100. A man body's count, as far as the ladies that he's involved with, especially sexually, goes up with the more money he has. So when a guy becomes successful financially, right, he ends up dogging that woman who was there for him when he didn't have none of that, right? So she also gave that guy a baby in most instances, and he was a bum. So why would a woman want to go through that again? You feel me? Like, why would she? Facts. Like, she would not want to, like, circle that block again. She seen the potential in the man. She invested her time, energy, effort, money, and everything into a man, only for that man to, especially when that man was at his lowest, only for that man to come up in life and shit on her. So, like, fellas, honestly, you can't blame women for having high standards. Now, let's I'm gonna give y'all some greatness, fellas. Now, the fact that women got high standards, that means you need to raise your standards. But don't raise your standards for her, raise your standards for yourself. Be great for yourself. Improve in multiple areas for yourself, right? That's the key. So use this time, use this energy to elevate yourself in every area possible. And I'm going to use this 2K analogy, right? So all my 2K players, NBA 2K, you know, when you create a creative player, You like to be 99 overall, especially in every category. Fellas, you got to be 99 overall in every category within yourself, right? That's how it has to be. Your personality has to be a 99. Your money has to be 99, or at least a high 90s, at least the 80s. You feel me? You want to be great as far as mentally, have information, have knowledge where your woman can learn from you. You want to be funny. Like, you ain't gotta be the funniest, but you want to be like, have a couple jokes in there. You want to be witty. Like, you want to be great in a lot of different areas, right? So you great. That lets your options go up, right? And then you could pick and choose who you want to deal with. All right. So don't let these women's standards, right, affect you to the point where you like, man, I ain't dealing with these women. They standards too high. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to mess with them. No, you just become great yourself. And I ain't saying that you gotta like be with the women once you like achieve greatness. No, you could just be great for yourself because it's gonna benefit you. All right. A lot of these niggas complain about going 50-50. Personally, me, I want to pay all the bills. I'm a provider. However, if you got your own crib, you got to pay 100% of your bills. You got your own crib. So you can't go 50-50 in your own crib. You feel me? So if you complain about going 50-50, like that, does that mean you can't get your own spot? Like based off your logic, right? You complain about going 50-50 or 60-40 or 70-30. But if you got your own spot, you got to go 100-100. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, listen, man, fellas, women gonna always choose the winner. They're gonna always choose the guy in first place. Like, that's why a lot of celebrities got the most options. That's just how we live. That's just how it is in the Matrix. That's just how it's gonna be. Like, the king had the most wise concubines back in the day. That bum in the alley, he couldn't even get a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been like that since the beginning of time, fellas. So there's no need to complain about it now, all right? Like, I'm almost 30 minutes in. Listen, Juice the Metaphysical. I hope I was able to bring some enlightenment to your life. I hope I was able to bring some value to your life and some excitement, all right? So if you like this video, just hit the like button. Drop in the comments what you think. Once again, I am still trying to transition from making some reaction videos where y'all can actually see the content that I'm reacting to in the background. All right. So just give me some time. All right. Patience is everything. Patience is virtue. You plant a seed in the ground, in the soil, you plant a seed, it doesn't grow overnight. It takes time. All right. So I got y'all. All right. I just wanted to give y'all some content. All right. Until the next time. Peace, love, and light. Juice, I'm out. Peace.